What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Got a video. Jacksonville's youngest killer wild police interrogation in Duval. I,
Right or wrong? My mom knew about the knife too.
I ain't gonna watch the whole thing.
No, my little brother, he was doing. After I shut it down, he picked it up. They try to blame it all on you. I told you hang with the wrong
Damn, it look like he already telling.
You wasn't supposed to say not a word. You wasn't supposed to sign no paper. Did you read that paper?
Damn,
I got a pitch, bro. All right.
A teen who was just a
he got
12-year-old when he shot and killed a homeless man. Today, this teen pleaded guilty. Now 14 years old, he could spend up to 40 years of his life in prison.
Townsend admitted to 54-year-old Thomas Trent on this day 2 years ago. Trent was homeless.
Townsend admits to Thomas Trent 2 years ago. Surveillance video from a nearby business shows Townsend and another teen running from the scene. That teen was a witness to the crime and wasn't charged.
Oh, my shit low.
Hey, Sharon. I'm Detective Simpson, and this is my partner, Detective Beasley. You came down with your moms? Yeah?
What's poppin' though?
All right, how old are you, Sharon?
12.
12? What school do you go to?
Interrogations today.
DuPont? So you're in middle school?
I'm going to eighth.
Eighth grade? Okay.
Jacksonville's youngest killer. But look like to me, he already telling.
Where are you staying at right now with your mom? And is that Nakia Pollard? Nekia? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Nakia Pollard. And do you know your address there?
Yes.
Is that it?
No.
Yeah. Down in Sherwood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know your mom's phone number?
4223.
4223. Okay, do you have a cell phone?
I lost
the
mine.
nigga 14.
How long ago did you lose it?
Still.
For like a month, then she said she wasn't getting no new one because that was my second phone.
Oh, yeah, so you messed up 2 of them, huh? Alright, so you're 12. When do you turn 13?
October 8th.
Oh, this nigga 12.
God
God damn, boy.
2 hours.
2 R's, okay, SHARR.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to the stream.
And it's October
I don't know
8th
if I need to
of
turn
what
my
year?
mic up.
2001.
Wow. 2001. Good gracious. Sharon, we brought you down today, and I'm assuming, did you ride down with the detectives, or did you and your mom ride down in a separate car?
With the detectives.
Detectives, okay. we brought you down to talk about some stuff that's been going on, and I'll go through it all with you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not going to lead you in the dark and make you not understand what I'm talking
Jacksonville's
about.
youngest killer.
But based on
this dude,
the fact that you're 12, if you don't understand what I'm
Duval.
saying, tell me to stop. You don't understand. If I'm talking over your head, do you know what that means? Then you tell me to stop, okay?
We ain't gonna watch the whole thing though. But we gonna watch the good.
I know you're quiet, so I don't want to mistake what you say, okay? Is that cool? Alright, we gotta go over something here. Place you're at is a police memorial building. Today is 07/30 of 2014, July 30th. And right now is, what is that, 7:40? 1940 hours is 7:40. Sharon, how far you made it through the 8th grade, or is your 8th grade year?
It's my 8th grade.
But what's crazy is that they talking to this nigga right now without his fucking parents. They ain't got nobody. It's no parents. His mama ain't hear nobody, and they able to interrogate this nigga. That's kind of fluky to me already off the rip. But I want to know like what the fuck he got going on to make him the youngest killer.
You say you made it through 7th grade. Okay. All right, made it through 7th grade. Do you read okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you write okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can write me an essay
Yeah, I believe he killed him for sure.
on how to stay out of trouble? Okay. All right. And this is not meant to offend you. Have you?
Look how she joking with him and shit. Talking about, look how she joking with him and shit, trying to make him feel all comfortable and shit.
Had any drugs today? Smoked any weed? Your mama don't let you do that at home, does she? She ain't playing. She ain't playing now, huh?
talking about how mama ain't playing and shit like that. I'm just gonna.
Okay. So no drugs. How about alcohol? Have you been smoking or drink any beer or slipped any beer out your daddy's refrigerator or anything? Okay. All right. I'm gonna come over here if you don't mind, because I want you to be able to tell me. Read this top line for me if you could.
You know what's crazy? I might be high, but I thought it was the other lady that was talking the whole time.
You have to follow right under the United States Constitution.
Constitution. Okay, and I'm gonna read you the rest, and you tell me if you understand or if you don't understand. Okay? You understand? Okay. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Do you understand what that says?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you know what that says?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and to have the lawyer with you during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Nah, he supposed to
If
have
you
his
do
mama.
answer questions,
He's supposed to have his mama in there with him. He's supposed to have an adult in there with him. He underage, but I don't know. But I mean, he 12. He 12 years old though. Like if it was 16, maybe it'd be a different story. But this nigga 12 years old. I don't know.
you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. Do you understand that? Okay.
Now through October 13th, you can join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $10 a month with free fitness training and most clubs open.
If you understand what I just read to you, that's my chicken scratch and that's my ID number. If you understand that, all you're doing is writing your name there. You understand what's written to you, okay?
All right. I fuck with Crown Circus though. These the shits.
Your mom just had some surgery on her mouth.
She got get it. She got toothache in the back.
Okay, so you had a toothache. Ooh, I hate toothaches. Hate them, hate them. All right. So let me get to the bottom of all this. On Facebook, tell me the name you go by.
Sharon. They call me Sharon.
Everybody calls you Sharon. Okay, what else? What else? What else? And I don't.
Yeah, that's Crime Circus. He be wearing that weird ass makeup, but he be getting these interrogations. That's why I started reacting to him. But one thing I just noticed is that she asked what Facebook name does he go by. Not that she don't know. She already know what Facebook name he go by. She just wants to for him to confirm it because they already been watching on Facebook. They watching this type of shit.
Know how to say it right because I don't have a Facebook, but I've started to learn a little bit
She don't have a Facebook, but somebody in the department has a Facebook, and it's their job to monitor that shit.
about it. Clearly not enough, but what is your name on Facebook?
Tommy.
Tommy, and that's Townsend. So it looks something like this. Yeah. Okay.
So she already had it. Why the fuck did she? You see what I'm saying? And then she pull up something like this. You know, they get you in this room. They already know something. It's best to not say nothing to them, especially by yourself, especially underage. But you know,
And you're shaking your head. Yes, that means that's it. Okay. So it says, and I don't know how you put this, but it's just Tommy Townsend, your same last name, right?
You know what? It'd be better if you sit over here close.
what happened to the audio?
Remember when you was a little kid and everybody got around the table and they said like duck duck goose, somebody ran around the table? That's kind of like Chinese fire drill. Everybody gets up and changes spots. But I'm not gonna get up. You just get up. Do you recognize this guy right here?
Talking to me,
Daryl.
Daryl. What does he go by?
damn. Off the bat, that nigga's Daryl. That shit crazy. But he 12 though. But I'm gonna say I was in a situation like this at 12, but I wasn't in no situation where it was murder. So people say what they gonna do what they gonna do in situations, but I don't know. When I was 12, I was in this situation. I got caught with some shit. I ain't say nothing off the bat. He probably don't even know what he in there for off the bat. Daryl.
On Facebook.
That nigga already ratting.
Daryl.
There's another name that he goes by. It's something Daryl 20 first up or something like that.
K's up Daryl.
K's up Daryl, yeah. So he goes by
K's
K's
up Daryl.
up Daryl.
They ain't even know that part. They would have found it out though. But
All right, and you recognize that picture of Daryl. Okay. Do you recognize these pictures?
Now my pictures are uploaded.
Okay. And how do you do that? You take the picture with your phone and then you just hit a button or something and it uploads to your Facebook? Is that how that works? Okay.
this nigga's a rat, bro.
That shirt, is that like one of those Hollister shirts? Yeah, I got a few of those too. I used to call myself a surfer, but too old now.
She talking to me about personal
We'll
shit.
go over your Facebook in just a second. Let's see if you recognize this young lady.
Yeah, he don't know no better, but if he out there killing, he don't know no better, but he out there killing niggas though, cause they don't got him in here for no reason. They saying Jacksonville youngest killer. Whether a killer mean he killed one person or killed multiple, he killed somebody. Shit. And if they got his Facebook, if they on his Facebook, that means he was posting about it, so he know what he was doing. Just like he know he ain't supposed to tell.
You recognize this young lady?
That's my ex.
That's your ex-girl. Is you her true love?
I mean first love.
First love, that's what I meant. First love. I guess true love was wrong.
And he sitting up here telling everything like he in school. Like he in school and they talking about some shit, like asking him questions about a subject or something. He's just giving it up.
Is that are you her first love and she's your first love? Yeah. Do you know how old she is? How old do you think she is?
13.
13, yeah. She's 13. 13 years old, and that's...
No,
and you,
she older than him.
what do you call her?
That's Zaria.
Zaria? Okay. Zaria. And on Facebook, it's Zaria Doe, like D-O-E?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so this is Zaria, and that's your girl. Are you still going with her? No, what happened? She broke up? You broke up? She broke up. You brook up. Was she doing something wrong?
Why the fuck did she say that shit so many times, bro? That bitch talking about she broke up. You broke up. She broke up. Alright, bitch, we get it. I ain't gonna go back because I might go back too far.
They said she was talking to my cousin.
Uh-oh. Like talking to her?
Damn.
As a boy.
Okay. So that was kind of foul.
Fucking on.
Who's your cousin?
It's not my real cousin, but I call him Michelle. I know I talked to him.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Pushing it hard.
Do you
I'll be back. I'll be back.
you hang out in the 103rd Street area?
Not no more.
Not no more. When were you used to? When you hung out in the 103rd Street area, did you ever hang around Indian Lakes or West Chase?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Didn't you used to live in Indian Lakes? Yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to mistake a head shake, okay? So, where did Zaria live?
She used to, no, me and her met in school.
Okay.
Then, like, the way she walked home, she had to walk towards our way. She used to take my way.
Yeah.
Go to our house.
Right. Okay. Now, he's a little older than you, right? How old is he?
She was like 15, 16.
Okay. Do you know where he is now?
No.
He's at jail. He got arrested for something. So, the reason that I'm here today is I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible, okay? You're a young boy. How many times have you been in trouble?
One.
Just once, right? Okay, and it was for the burglary that you're on paper for? Okay. I see that your mom made a missing person report on you. You aware of that? Yeah? What was that all about? What was you going missing for?
Got mad and caught the bus.
Right? She said you left in a red car. Okay. police report. Did you leave with some boys in a red car?
There wasn't no boys, it was these girls.
Okay, some girls came to pick you up in a red car, and you decided to go hang out with them. How long were you gone from your mom's?
For like a week.
A week? A week or maybe 2. What do you think? Probably more like 2? Yeah. Listen, in that 2 weeks that you were kind of hanging out, I know how it gets, you know. Your mom has rules and she wants you to be in at what time does she want you to be in?
9:30.
9:30? In the summer? Well, no wonder. What time did you want to stay out till?
I was going to parties.
Parties? What were you doing at parties at 12?
And that's where everybody be at.
Right. Were you doing drugs at the parties? No, you didn't do any drugs. How about any alcohol? Were you getting drunk? So what were you doing at the parties? Just hanging out?
Wasn't none of that. I was like a sweet 16, but it was tricking and all that.
Oh, I gotcha. It's tricking. What do you know about tricking? You're 12. You know what some of the stuff that I know you're on your friend's Facebook there. You're 20 up, Daryl. You remember seeing this picture on his Facebook? You remember seeing that?
I never saw this picture.
He never showed you that picture? That's on his Facebook. I didn't know if you had ever seen it on his Facebook. Yes, no? Does it look familiar?
No, you.
How about that one? You ever see that one?
I came across that one, but I wasn't really looking at it.
Yeah. Ever see that picture? See that picture? You know who that is?
Oh.
I'm asking you, do you know who that is right there?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Who's that right there?
I saw him. I don't know talk to him like that.
Okay. You ever know Daryl had a brother?
They call each other brothers, but I didn't know if it was blood or
Blood or not? Okay. Alright, so this picture is Daryl and a guy that you just know. Do you...
I like talked to him,
Talk to him?
I got his name and all that.
Okay, I got it. And you've not seen this picture on his Facebook, but you have seen this one.
Like one time.
Right, which one is Daryl? That one in the middle with the white tank top on? What's it look like he's holding?
A gun.
A gun. So he's holding a gun. This is some information that we pulled from his site, and it tells me below that this is one of the pictures. I've got the actual thing itself, but this is just a picture. What does that look like?
A gun.
A gun. Does it look fake to you?
No.
No? Didn't look fake to me either. I was just wondering, what was your opinion? That one's kind of hard to say, but what do you think is that a real gun?
I don't know.
You don't know?
See it.
Yeah, it's hard to see, isn't it? But you can tell it's some sort of gun, whether it's real or not. Are you in this picture at all? I don't see you.
No.
No. Doesn't he hang out with little older boys?
I guess I only saw him with his brother and sister.
Yeah.
Brothers.
Alright, so you know Zol.
Is she texting someone behind your back? A single Spokio search can help you find out who she's messaging. Spokio can also help you discover other details like photos, email addresses, current residences, and more. Try Spokio today and uncover the truth about the people.
Just put me on game in the comments. I ain't gonna take it back.
You.
Cause I already know he's snitching. I done seen that. So just put me up on game about what that happened the past 5 minutes.
Alright, and let's talk about your Facebook. This is you, Tommy Townsend. And that says, nigga playing with stick, they ain't even got.
That was a movie status.
Right.
All in all, I was watching a gun movie, all of them is movie statuses.
Just talking about guns.
Yep.
Right.
I got the movie in my house too.
Okay. And what about guns is it fascinating to you? Do you like guns?
No, it was a movie. It was showing through the whole, mostly showing through the whole movie.
They're just shooting? Yeah. Have you ever put your hands on a gun? No? Let me explain to you the position that where you're sitting right now, okay?
Oh, he's saying
there's an incident that happened, and I know a lot of information about the incident. And when I said that Daryl was actually in jail,
so he
what I really
so he halfway snitching basically.
have to say is he was picked up earlier in the month, I believe the 10th, and he is sitting in a room over here. So we've talked with him, and he shed a lot of light on some things. But the one thing that you have to do now is you're going to have to tell me why I should believe what you're going to tell me. Okay? Do you ever, like on TV, you see things that police put on the television, and it's like a little movie or something, or a little picture, and they say, this is what happened, and or you watch TV, First 48, and they go, here's a movie picture of what's going on, and people go, oh crap, that's me. Okay, well, here's a fact. Almost everywhere you go now, there's some sort of video camera. Okay, whether it be the front, the back,
how long ago was
the
it?
side, the vacant building side,
months ago,
across the street side, the McDonald's, the Chic. There's all sorts of places that have video now, and why is that? A lot of reasons. People think it's a little safer if something happens to their business or something happens to their house or their car, they at least have it on video. Okay? Is that fair enough to assume? Okay.
That's 100% fact. Everywhere you go, you being recorded. Everywhere you being recorded. I want to let you know that. So if you go to a certain spot 2 times a week, 3 times a week, don't go there with a mask one day thinking you can do a crime. You already been there. You already done been there. There's no point. Just know that you always on camera. So if you ever trying to do something, just think about how many times that you've been on that same camera. How many people know your body structure, how you move, how you run. Just think about that.
So
And this shit was in 2014.
the situation is,
so this nigga older now.
I've got some.
He probably locked up. He locked up now.
Things we want to talk about.
This nigga rat.
There's a shopping center up there on 103rd where sometimes the homeless guys hang out. You ever run across some of them?
They ain't there.
You ever run across homeless guys anywhere?
Well, sometimes at the front near a Safari store.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you know what they go by? Any of their names? Because Daryl knew the guy named Wolverine. They called him Wolf.
Wolverine the tall one. Yeah.
Right. That's all one. Yeah. And that's what I'm asking you. So you know Wolf. Did you know any of the other guys? Did you know Wolf had a brother?
No.
Yeah, he has a brother. Did you know any of the other homeless guys that hung out around that shop?
Wolverine, I knew him because he always
killed homeless niggas.
Yeah.
They make it sound like
you know what panhandling is, where they beg for money? Did he always do that?
Sometimes. But usually he'll be out cutting yours or doing something.
Yeah.
But sometimes.
Right. Okay. Well, how about any of the other homeless people? Do you ever run into any of them anywhere along 103rd or in that shopping center by Safari or over by Subway?
Like
the liquor store?
Yeah, the pool hall.
The pool hall? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which ones do you run into over there? Do you know any of them, what they look like or by name?
No, it's the black guy that always wanted a red shirt and hat.
Okay. And then you know Wolf.
Yeah, Wolverine and this fat guy.
Okay.
If you it.
Okay. How about, on 103rd where there was an old abandoned Pizza Hut and then an abandoned hamburger place. It was either Rally's or Checkers. You know where I'm talking about? Beside the Chic? It goes,
yeah, where the barber shop at?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's McDonald's.
This nigga
Chic,
probably dead
then
now.
the old Pizza Hut,
talking.
and the old Checker Rally's, and then the back of that, it's a seafood restaurant, and then there's a tattoo place. You know what I'm talking about? The tattoo parlor. They call it Nerds Inc. Yeah. That whole plaza, front and back, between there through 103rd, they all have video. They all have very good video. So, I want to know now if this is making any sense to you as to why I'm asking you some of these questions. And
they said a man was over there.
Yeah, what man?
A homeless guy.
Homeless guy. What have you ever seen the homeless guy over there?
Shit, that ain't no surprise. Or police gonna lie to you regardless. Especially a detective. They gonna play them type of games with you. Why not?
When we at the end of the year.
Especially when you 12 years old and they got you on camera.
Oh yeah, one time.
Yeah, where was he?
At the tuna. He was sitting on the ground at the tuna thing across McDonald's in the mechanic shop, and everybody was walking from Forest.
Did anybody say anything to him, or just left him alone?
No, but everybody was just, well, people was going across the street, people was walking his way.
Do you know where a wolf lays his head at night, where he sleeps? No.
Usually, usually always in that box right there. Like,
These niggas say he in jail. Bet. Say that.
just
You gotta watch these
Is it
niggas,
the old
man.
Pizza Hut by the Sheik?
Here and there, a breakfast store.
Yeah, the Sheik.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little box right there.
There's a shed, otherwise known as a shed, a box of shed, same thing. All right. Did you ever see anybody homeless sleeping at that abandoned hamburger place, the Rallies or the?
No, they always used to be either on the side where all the bricks at, or in that little box.
Okay. Did you ever see an older man kind of? Sometimes he'd have a walker, white man, older than, smaller and older than Wolf. Wolf's kind of a tall guy. He gets around pretty good. You ever see the guy they call Thomas? Older guy, stringy hair. He's kind of sickly. You know, he got a lot of sicknesses, so he.
I know the black guy named Tommy, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be something like that. Thomas. No, I gotta probably see him first.
Okay.
I know a lot.
See this right here? See this right here? See that shirt? See that shirt? Who's this?
Me.
Who is this?
Daryl.
Okay. Do you know when this was taken?
When I was walking to McDonald's.
You think so? It's not walking to McDonald's. What time do you think you're walking to McDonald's at this little incident right here?
Around 10 or 11.
PM? Clock at night?
Yeah.
10, 11? Okay, let me show you something else. Should have read me what that says.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
225.
Right. That's you and Daryl. And this is not near the McDonald's.
Yeah, that's right near the going towards the subway right there.
It is.
That's not McDonald's though.
See that? See what this is?
Why would you do this shit without your mama?
This is 2:25 in the morning on Saturday. The date you can't see is 06/28/2014. And when was that? That was right before your mom reported you missing.
Shit, go watch my videos and you just let me know. I mean, probably not the ones from this morning. We'll watch my shits from goddamn. Hold on. Watch my shits. You watch all of them. And you tell me am I good at Warzone? Shit. I just started streaming goddamn consistently like a month or two ago on that shit. And go to my YouTube too. That's why I got all the videos at. Let me know. And I'm gonna be streaming that shit later too. Probably after this video.
You know what I mean? She reported you missing like the first of the month. July 1st.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's you and Daryl walking down the sidewalk. See that? Same thing.
I'm trying to see what him and Daryl did though.
See that? See what time that is?
Him and Daryl locked up right now.
Right. You see what this is?
He probably about to get out.
This is another back view. Here's the point. This is a big day for you. And believe me, these are two different videos. These are a couple pictures from two different videos in which I have all the way down the sidewalk past the dental office, past Nerd's Inc., behind the building, to the next building, and then back down that alley past the dumpsters, and all the way back through the alley toward the auto parts store. Son, I'm not asking you if you and Daryl were somewhere at 2:25 in the morning on a Saturday, 6/28/2014, and I'm not asking you if you ran through the alley, because that's the picture of Daryl. The one of you is just as clear, I promise you. And I'm not asking you if you were with Daryl. I'm asking you, which one are you? Which one of you wants to spend the rest of your life in prison? I'm asking you to be honest today so that I can talk to the people I need to talk to and explain to them that a 12-year-old boy might have made a huge mistake being with the wrong person. Okay? You have to understand me. I know what happened. I'm not.
So they probably want the nigga that he with. Daryl probably older than him. That's what I'm catching. I went around if they said his age. I was on the phone with some important people. But that's what I'm getting from it, is that they want Daryl for real, for real. So they just want him to tell everything.
Dumb. This is not my first day. It was a while from some years ago. I worked a case very similar to this with a young man about your age, and it was a terrible outcome, same as
so
this.
they
Terrible
probably
outcome.
want Daryl.
Okay.
He probably already
That young
out on the
man
street.
and his mom were stand-up people, and they came in and they told what they needed to tell. Okay. Someone, son, look at me. Someone lost their life. Now, I know a lot more than what I'm just telling you. I can't tell you everything I know. If you're willing to sit down and talk with me, I'll spell every doggone thing out for you. I'm not going to hide anything from you. But today, Sharon Ronan, Tommy Townsend,
But her speech is so funny.
needs to be able to tell the truth. Do not let.
I know this is the easiest interrogation because it's a little kid, so you can say all the shit you see in movies.
Someone points a finger at you. Okay? This man was killed by an individual. You want your name on it, or you want Daryl's? Okay? I'm not asking you, son, if you were there. I know you were. And all I'm asking you to do now
is tell on Daryl ass.
This man's family deserves it. Your mom came in that neighborhood because she saw that video on TV that I put. She knew that was you. I know it's you. I only put on TV, and I'm only showing you a very small portion.
What?
I have an 8-gigabyte thumb drive that is full to the rim of pictures, videos, front, back, your back, your.
And he probably ain't thinking he don't like, bro. His heart pounding, and he probably is thinking about all the time that he could do if he don't. But he already telling, so he already know, like in his head, that he gonna tell that it's Daryl. Like I feel that in my head, like he already know in his mind, like.
Side,
But
your
this
corner.
interrogation
I've
2
got
hours
this
and 40
entire
minutes.
incident.
This nigga told everything.
I'm not BSing you. I'm not.
He probably told on Daryl whole game.
But if you take the wrong path today, it's going to be very, very tough on you. Your mom's trying to raise you right. She came out there and found your little behind.
Keep mentioning his mama and shit.
To say, you're coming home. And since whatever day, first of the month, when she reported you missing, she got on her JOB like any good mom would do. She came out there. She found you some kind of way. She was calling all kind of people. She was calling Zaria's dad. Did you know that? Zaria must have called you from her dad's phone at some point. She called Zaria's dad, screaming at him, wondering where you were. She brought your butt over there to Sherwood so you would not be out there with these hoodlums doing these things right here. Okay? That's why she did it. She does not want you in any more trouble, and neither do I. Neither do I. I'm not talking rough to you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to scream at you. But this man's family deserves me to tell him the truth. And I can't tell him the truth until you're willing to... What you're going to tell me, do you think I don't already know? Would I be here tonight with you if I didn't already know this? I know this is not what you wanted to do today, and I see it in your eyes. The tears in your eyes that are about to come out. You feel bad for what happened?
Nah, he don't want to go to jail. He don't want to go to prison.
I mean, it's a difference in somebody. Are you the type of person that just doesn't care about anybody and you're just that evil at 12? I don't know any 12-year-old, almost 13. I don't know any kid your age that could be evil like that. Are you evil?
Shit. As a dad, if my son was 12 and he was out there hanging with a nigga and caught a body, I'd be mad at myself because I was supposed to already been molding him and keeping him on. I was supposed to already been on the right path with him. But that's my son. That's my son. I'm gonna bond his ass out. I'm gonna bond him out. I
No.
don't care.
I don't think you are.
I care, but like, if I can
I
bond him
think
out,
that you hanging
if I
around
got the
Daryl
money
has
for a
put you in a
lawyer, I'm
bad
gonna
spot.
do it.
I promise it has.
Because it wouldn't be this situation. My son, he killed somebody. It wouldn't probably be this situation where he just getting the flu hanging with somebody. If my son was really evil and he killed somebody, I'll bond him out. It's my son. Fuck it.
You got to come to terms with this. It's got to come out your mouth. Who did what, so I can clearly understand. I need to know a couple things. I need to know who did what, and what happened to the stick, as you say.
I know what happened to that gun.
All right. Well, was it Daryl's gun?
Probably had to leave the country, no cap.
It's not a. Listen, do you think I don't know this already? You think I wouldn't have been doing my homework if I didn't see this stuff? And guess what?
Well, I don't know who gun this is.
Right.
Oh, that one.
Which one did you see him with that night?
When he was walking, he didn't have one. It was before that.
Okay. Well, when before that did he pick up a gun? And who did he get it? Do you know who he got it from? Or did he have it hidden somewhere? Where did he get it from?
He was walking past in the back of Timothy Landing.
Okay.
He was sitting right there in the box.
Okay. Where is Timothy Landing? Explain. Tell me where that's at. Is it off 103rd?
Near West Chase.
West
you
Chase.
can go through a back cut right there.
Okay. So y'all were out walking.
No, it was first they was already planning on going to the pool. So
The pool, like the pool hall?
no, the pool.
Well, this is daytime, right? Okay.
No, wait, what's
Because the
right
pool's
now?
closed.
Right now, nah, that pool be open. That pool don't close until like 12.
Okay.
Like 8, 9.
So 8 or
We
9
was
o'clock.
walking past.
Okay.
And the flash was on before I lost my phone.
Okay.
And he said, "Look at that box."
What kind of box? Like a power box or
Like a shoe box.
a shoe box? All right.
Like a pound. Nike box.
Where was this box at? Just laying somewhere?
In the pond. Like, it's a little creek right there, but I don't got that much water. It's mostly sand at the bottom of it.
And there's just a box laying there.
Like, just the pond right around and the bushes.
Okay.
Like right there.
Okay. And this is in the Timothy Landing, you're saying?
Yeah, and the little pond right there. All
Alright.
kinds of quartz, there's all kinds of stuff out there.
Okay. So he tells you to look in the box. And that we're talking about Daryl.
Yeah, he said, "Look at the box." And I didn't go. He went to go get it, and it was in there.
Okay. And what was in there?
Gun.
Right? Is it a revolver, or do you know the difference between a revolver and a semi-automatic? The clip gun? Which one was it?
It was just like that, but it wasn't this one. It was like a little small one.
A small gun. Okay. Was it black or?
It was silver.
Okay, small silver. So he actually picked it up from the shoebox.
With silver, and I had a brown handle.
Okay, silver and brown handle. Had you ever seen him with that before, or that's the first time?
First time.
All right. Did you ever put your hands on that gun?
No.
Never. Look me in my face.
No.
Never.
No, I was in the system.
So you didn't want to put a gun in your hand. All right. So it's a small silver gun with a brown handle. All right. And you got it from the box by the pond at Timothy Landing. All right. So, and this is around, what time did you tell me again?
Like 9.
Was it dark? Was it dark?
It was getting there.
Okay, getting dark. And you said the flash was still on your phone.
Getting
Was
there.
you using the flashlight thing to be able to see to get to the box? Okay.
No, I was walking past. Like, I didn't even have to walk towards the box. All I had to do was keep walking towards the gate.
Okay.
Because the gate go like this, then you go down and go right back up.
Why did you decide you didn't want to go to the box? Did he already tell you there was something in there, some fire in there?
No, he said, he the one. He the one who peeped the box. Well, he said, look at that box. He said, and my flash was still on, so I turned it that way.
Right. Did you take any pictures of it? Okay. So Daryl picks up the gun. And where do y'all go from there?
To the pool. After that, me and Daryl left.
Where'd you go?
Well, I went to the neighborhood. Daryl left for like an hour or two. And we went, everybody was back at the neighborhood. I went to the pool hall. I went back to the neighborhood. Cause they was all drinking and stuff out there.
Talking about the people that were at the bar, pool hall?
Yeah, then they went back and had something over there in the back.
You mean drugs? You mean they had
like,
something?
Get together, like,
Okay, on the party.
Drinking
A party. Okay.
Then we walked to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Did this old
I
man
was waiting for that nigga to
do
say it.
something to make Daryl mad?
So he killed a homeless nigga.
Did he call him out? I know I've heard that he would call people out because he didn't like young people. Did he say something to Daryl?
He was laying on the ground.
He was laying on the ground. Okay. Where was he laying on the ground at? Beside the building? Beside the parking lot?
On like in the parking lot, like he wasn't on nothing. He was laying on the ground.
Was he talking?
No, he was just sitting there, and I was like, "There, I bet you $5 won't go touch him." He was like, "Hell no, I'm not going over there." So we kept walking to McDonald's. Well, back, he was still right there.
Okay. Were y'all walking to McDonald's to get something to eat, or were we just walking to McDonald's?
No, I had the phone we had. The phone got cut off after she got mad and cut the phone off.
Mm-hmm.
Went out there for Wi-Fi. We got some drink and I did get $1 cookies. Yeah, but we mostly went out there for Wi-Fi.
Okay.
After where I seen where this girl was at, she said she out of town and we left.
Okay. And then when you left, what happened?
Near the dumpster right there, it was rats all right there, and we ran through the cut.
Seriously? No. Do you know what kind of a story I just heard from Daryl? That it was completely not what you're telling me? And if y'all were at the same place, at the same time, it wouldn't be about that. Listen, the last thing you want to do...
I don't know what time it was. It was dark.
I didn't say time. Well, I didn't ask you about what time, son. I didn't ask you what time, okay? It doesn't matter what time. I know what time. I got the time on the pictures. What you're not understanding is the video watches what you're doing. Coming and going through this whole area. That tattoo shop, it has cameras on the front, the back, the side, the alley, and they all point that direction. I could show you your little tail running from way before that. And I'm not going to keep feeding you this because you know what it makes me, what's going to happen is they're going to scrutinize me and say...
Crazy to me is this is 2014. It's 2014. Imagine how much surveillance they got in 2020.
Maybe he's the cold-blooded killer. Maybe he's the one that punched the fire. And I'm going to tell you what else I'm not going to fall for. That old man had a knife and tried to stab at y'all. Because he didn't. I might have heard that already too. Okay? I'm trying very hard. I said an individual killed this man.
And yes, he did. Ask my little brother. When I got that knife, I took it, washed it over in my sink with a napkin, wrapped it up in a napkin, taped it around, and dropped it in the sewer.
The gun?
No, that knife. It was a knife like this.
Okay.
And asked my little brother what color it was. It was red on the back of it like a marker, and it was black.
Okay. So how did you get the knife from the man? Did the man threaten you with the knife?
The first time we walked past.
Okay. So the first time y'all walked past him, he threatened you with a knife. How did you get the knife? Did you have to fuss with him, or did you just sneak up on him and take it from him? Because I might know the answer to this. You're not giving me enough credit for knowing these answers already. Listen, this stuff here, it doesn't lie. The stuff I put out in the video, do you think I could put that to the public, what really is on there?
Damn, so he told everything, got free and got bro first degree murder. So how the hell is he the Jacksonville's youngest killer?
I can't scare people like that. I'm not allowed.
No, don't even tell me. Don't even tell me.
But here's the thing. What you really need to figure this out right now is at the end of this, you need me
Don't even spoil.
way more than I need you. You need me to believe that you did not shoot that man. That's what you need me to believe. And then you need me to be able to prove you did not shoot that man. Okay? See, I've already heard these stories. I already knew about this knife. I know about it because I know what I've been told, and I know what I can prove, and I know what I've seen on video. Okay?
If we shot him, where'd they done it?
Well, just because you shot him and I haven't showed you a picture of that specific gun, how do you know?
What are you saying? So where'd they done it?
What did I ask you? I needed two things. I needed to know from your mouth, are you going to say Daryl shot or are you going to say you shot? I need to know which one you're going to say. And then secondly, I need to know what you're going to say happened to the gun. And you may not know. Hell, you got your butt taken out of there. Your mom came and got you. Daryl's mom did not come and get him. I know Daryl's sister was kind of hanging out in West Chase, and he's kind of out there doing what he wants to do. Your mom didn't let that fly. Your mom came and got your behind. So you may not even know. I don't know. I'm not gonna gloss over and make a story up to you. I said I wanted to know out of your mouth what happened to that gun. If you took it and threw it in the river, well then that's what you tell me. If you say Daryl took it, and after that, have you seen Daryl since then? Since this?
No.
Okay, so if Daryl had it, you may not even know what he did with it. That could be the truth. I don't know.
After this, they said, I went back over there. They said Daryl got locked up again for something else.
Daryl got locked up around the 10th of the month for a robbery.
Good. Well, they said he got a grand theft charge for carjack jumping, and he crashed.
Yeah.
Then after they say he crashed, I'm like, where? So I rode the bike up the way they said in the Walmart in the middle of the street. So I rode up there, wasn't nothing up there. They was like, oh no, that was somebody else, such and such. Then when a couple of days later I went back, they said he got caught with a deadly weapon, something like that.
Well, whatever they said, it doesn't matter. It's what I can show on paper and what I can prove. And the case that he's involved in is a robbery, and it is involving a car. He did leave in the man's car, and he was caught by the police and bit by a dog. Okay? Yeah. So here's the thing. Don't you think he's very motivated to point the finger at you? I would be. If she and I did something wrong, and I didn't want to get in trouble, it's just common nature. I'm going to blame her. Okay? In the same way, she'd probably blame me. This is what people do. I got kids. She's got kids. That's what kids do. That's what kids do. But here's the thing.
The kids do. That's what she tell.
There's more that I know that I keep telling you. I can't tell you everything I know. Because if I did, then you'd know it and you'd say it, and then you'd say, the only reason I told you is because you told me. I told you all that because you told me. I can't do that. I can't do it. I got to get to the truth a certain way. Okay? Let's go back to this knife thing. How did you get this knife away from this man?
He was laying on the ground. I went up to go get it from the side right there.
Okay, where was he keeping it at?
Near this plastic bag.
Okay, what kind of plastic bag?
A plastic bag, a regular.
I know, but I mean, is it like a plastic bag, like a grocery bag? Is it like a bag that you put trash in? Is it like a plastic bag that you carry groceries?
Like a store bag.
Store bag, okay. So it wasn't on him.
I cut a nigga yard.
So you came up and got it from the bag, right?
It was fucking scream.
But he wasn't threatening you at that point with it, right?
Mm-hmm. No, after that, when we were actually like when we walked past, she was on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're leaving out the part about, you know, here's. I want you to think about this a second. You tell me that Daryl's got a gun. You tell me that y'all have walked past him. You've seen him. And then you know what else you tell me? I don't know how he got shot. Because you do. And you know what? You know how somebody told you, yeah, I'm not believing that about the whole, you know, knife thing? I'm going to tell you the same thing. If you want to see these people ever in your life, you do not want somebody to point the finger at you and put that gun in your hand. Because you just clearly told me Daryl had that gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, told. Keep going.
People are not going to just sit back and do nothing about what happens to them. The same way I would expect you to not do that as well.
That's how I go.
You know, again, your family seems to care about you because they're here with you.
Right.
First and foremost, they came with you. You think Daryl's mom's down here? She's not. She's not. And I can't tell you how many times enough that I know that one of you two shot that man. Now, if you're sleeping on me?
Stop paying for groceries. There's a new $1,400 subsidy available for Americans who make less than $50,000 a year.
I know that one of you two shot that man. Now, if you want me to believe it's you, then you keep sitting there acting like it isn't.
What'd you tell her?
We was on the phone. She never.
What'd you tell her?
She never even asked about nothing.
That's not true.
What'd you tell her?
She didn't ask about nothing.
What'd you tell her? I didn't ask what she asked. I said, what did you tell her about what happened?
She was like, she
already told.
Well, we was on the phone first. Then her dad called. Then she said, who that? Then I guess she put it on the three-way. Cause I could hear him talking too, so.
For real.
Talking about such and such. That boy was such and such. Damn, I'm talking. What? Then he was like, the detective's coming to our house to come talk to you. Then after that, they kept talking, so I just set the phone down, put it on speaker, till she hung up. She was like, my dad, I was like, I heard it already. She was like, well, I told her don't tell them my name.
Right, tell the police. Right.
I said, don't.
Let's see, here's the thing. I already knew your name. Because people at Indian Lakes gave me your name already. Because they saw the video as well. Everyone saw this video. And guess what? Everyone said it was you. So I already had your name. She didn't have to give me your name. You think we've talked to her?
No, you probably did.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think she told us that you said?
I don't care what she said.
Well, what did you tell her?
She pressured you to find out what you did. And you told her about the knife. The story about the knife. Right or wrong?
My mom knew about the knife too. My little brother, he was doing, after I set it down, he picked it up. So I wasn't worrying about it. Then he started playing with it, so I took it from him. I washed it off. Then I put dish detergent on it, washed it off, wrapped it up with the tape and that, and dropped it in the sewer.
Okay.
Where at?
In front of my
That
house.
nigga washed it off with dish detergent, acting like it was gonna clean the fingerprints and shit.
He was right there, man. I came outside and I dropped it in the sewer.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. No rats chased you out of the. You didn't run because of the rats. You know why? If you and let me tell you something. If I gotta go and make you a believer, it's gonna be me feeling like maybe you are a cold-blooded killer. You see what's on his head?
Yes, sir.
Right. Ain't nobody needs to run from rats with their fucking shirt on their head. It just doesn't happen. You got a shirt, he's got a shirt on his head, and see, here's the thing. I got your little narrow behind running in that alley too.
Yeah.
And it ain't from rats, son. That ain't the only spot. This is the corner. This is a whole video. This video goes from 223 and a half, 224, all the way through the other end of that doggone alley, up to the auto parts, the liquor store. So it's not a question that y'all ran from rats. That is a terrible story. That is terrible. That's the worst one I've ever heard.
That's not corner right there. That's near the gates. So
no, it's not.
The trash can is right here.
There,
the
right.
As soon as you walk out.
And you guys ran. There was a car sitting here. And you guys ran straight down that alley. No question. You weren't running from rats. He's hiding his face for a reason. You don't take your shirt off and hide your head to run from rats. That's just not true. And if you're willing to tell me a lie about that, you've come so far. You've come far enough to understand. Who do you think's going to believe that? No one is going to believe that. And I'll tell you why. Because I will show them conclusive video from this.
Put his mama in the wrong.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first. Watch this.
This one up so I can hit another video.
Do you want to still continue talking with me?
That's it.
Okay. Do you want her to come back, or do you want to just talk with me, and then she can come back? No, I don't know. I want to be fair to you. So, you had asked to talk with me, and then when we were done, you talked to her. I'm giving you these options. She's here. I'm telling you, I know she's here. She's not going to leave you. And if you choose to talk to me, you can.
So now what? They try to blame it all on you. I told you hang with the wrong crew. Told you. You only 12 years old, Ronnie. Now you getting ready to take your whole life away for some dumb shit. Now they depending everything on you. What you gonna do now? You better get the oh my goodness, boy. So
This what made him.
So now what?
Well, it's kind of a tough situation. At this point in the time, he actually asked for you to come back here. So obviously, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring you back here. I would have liked to continue trying to.
So when we leaving?
You're not leaving. They're keeping you here. You detained. They trying to charge you for a bird.
This nigga talking about, so when we leaving?
You wasn't supposed to sign no paperwork. You wasn't supposed to talk without me being in here with you.
But nah, you telling him that. You supposed to be telling them that. Man, nah, look. She on some stupid shit. Because why the fuck is you telling him that like he was really supposed to know that at 12 years old? She was supposed to be telling them that. Like, why the fuck is y'all interrogating him while me being here? Man, that's bullshit. That's she bullshit.
Said not a word. All you had to do is say you talk to your lawyer. But you don't know you on your medication. You don't know. You don't got no good sense right now. You can tell them anything they want to hear.
Then she talking about he on his medication. Man, then she just threw she threw that shit in there. And if he really on medication, ooh, it depends. That's but damn, the mama's stupid.
I'm gonna let you guys talk, and I'll be
She
outside if
probably
all
gonna
the
say some
you need
stupid
to
shit.
talk.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you just don't know what you got to. They got Zara done told on you. They got that girl out there.
What that girl?
Which one you think?
Deja?
Mm-hmm. He blamed it on you. So basically, they want you to say he was the one that did the shooter. You done put
She make
yourself at the
me mad.
scene already, so you got something to do with
She
it.
make me mad as fuck. Alright, what she talking?
You wasn't supposed to say not a word. You wasn't supposed to sign no paper. Did you read that paper? You ain't understand what it said, did you?
You stay telling him this shit like.
So you ready to go, Rodney? You know you getting ready to have to go to jail. They probably charge you as an adult, and you gonna have to go to the county jail. So I was just sitting here. Your dad just told me.
Dollars, whoever he know.
I just want to see what he gonna tell on goddamn Lil Durrell.
Really pay for. Bro, chill out, bro. He was like, boy, you love your life. So, bro, the man said something to him. Checked him off. So he shot him like towards his head, like not on the side, like it's going towards, like right there through his temple. He was like, put your shirt over
Right
your
there,
head and leave
right there through his temple.
and go through the cut.
Okay.
So he did it.
He was like, take
You
your shirt.
just
Yeah, he said, take your shirt, and he rapped.
They brought the grandma in here. I think it's the grandma, cause this one is like the same woman. Yeah, they brought the grandma in there. Folded his ass up. Oh man.
It for me, so like, cause the way I did it wasn't right all the way. So I was like, man, rapping, he tied it and did his, and I ran first through the cut.
When did you put your hands on the gun?
I didn't touch that gun at all.
Well, why you say you did? You said he gave you the gun. Told you to get the gun.
Why did you make your mom leave to tell that? I don't understand. What did you need to say that your mom couldn't have heard right there? That's the other part was worse than that. I think what you're trying to do is play me and your grandma.
You can't blame me because I ain't going to sit and hold hands with you.
You sure ain't, I gotta tell you.
I sure best believe I'm not.
Sure ain't. Remember those, I keep going back to some of them videos and what you told people? Listen. All these little stories, they keep coming around. You are not giving me credit for knowing what happened.
That's the real story right there. You could ask anybody, like he said, they didn't know the story. But she probably not going to tell on them.
Well, Deja did tell us the story.
Since that's his sister,
and so did Zaria. And Zaria.
That's what I'm about to say. Bring her in and ask her since they did not want to tell. I know somebody that's going to tell the story. Bring her in.
See, the thing is, the people that were actually there is you and him. There's no other people there other than what happened after the fact.
Yeah, but that night she stayed in the house with all of us that night.
Who did?
Zaria, Deja. Who else was there? Me, Zaria, Deja, Nisi, Daryl.
Should have picked all of them.
All of them was in there. He was like,
"Hey, your grandson shouldn't have been over there."
Exactly.
He told her. She was listening too. She stopped texting, set the phone down just like this, and I grabbed it, and she started listening. So she knew what happened. Everybody in the house knew what happened.
What does that
See, unfortunately, now they're all looking at you.
They put it all on you.
And here's the thing. In the beginning, he told a crazy story. Then he told a story. Then he told another story about how he was walking. This is story number 4.
Well, I'm going to say it like this. You ain't going nowhere. So you might as well tell them the truth.
But that's the story.
And they won't.
That's the real story.
They giving you time, buddy. You accomplice.
You've told so many stories.
They'll know which one to believe. Should have told the truth.
So you know what? Sometimes you gotta go with what you know for here on these little videos and what people can back up. And right now, unfortunately for you, no one's backing you up.
Grandma playing bad cop.
You know what I mean? Now I'm not real sure why he asked you to leave. He didn't even tell you. He didn't even say anything ugly. I thought he was about to be ugly, but it wasn't ugly. You all right?
You throwing up again?
She's cold. That dog.
My nerves is. Yeah, she's scared. And my blood pressure. I'm trying to stay calm. I don't want to go to the hospital. No, I don't.
Do you think you need to go to the hospital? I'll stop talking to him. If you.
It's alright. I want to know what's going on.
What's going on is he's now. Yeah. See what you're doing? You're making your family crazy.
Yeah, he did it, but
you're upsetting them.
I don't know.
Now your dad got to come down here on the next thing smoking. I
don't know. It's everybody's fault. That room, except for the detective, of course.
So now what?
So yeah, what
Let's
now?
go outside and we'll talk. And because I don't know if anything else is going to change. We'll go outside and talk, and then I'll talk with the state. And if you guys, I'm sure you'll want to stay around. I'll let you know what the state decides.
How long is I'm sitting here, bro? I've been in here for like 5 hours.
You might be in here forever. Yes, you is. This is the last time.
I gotta piss, bro.
All right.
He retarded.
Listen, I don't know how you talk to them, but if you want to go to the bathroom, I'll be happy to take you. But you need to be a little bit more polite.
I'm gonna throw every chair in here, bro.
Are you gonna do what? Go ahead and say that in front of your mama, because whenever the consequence comes, I want her to know that ain't nobody did nothing to you that you didn't ask for.
So she gonna let you go to the bathroom.
But you gotta act like a young man, okay? I'll definitely get you to the bathroom.
Can I let him talk to his dad?
First consequence, bro. I know I said this on my first one. As soon as they came to my house, bro.
You heard me?
I'm sorry.
Can I let him talk to his dad? Cause his dad been trying to get me to let him talk.
Let me come outside. Let me make sure the supervisors are okay with that. Because at this point, I gotta do something with him. He's right. I needed to get him to the bathroom and be able to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, but yeah.
Sharon, come on and get up, baby. We're gonna walk you across the street, little man. Cold? Okay. Just go ahead and sit her.
Yeah, that's it for that one though, man.
Don't forget it. Again, yeah, zip your pants up. Only thing falling out.
On some bullshit.
You get a tattoo at 12.
I'm gonna get all motherfuckers in the next video.
What'd your mom say?
Oh, I didn't see my tattoos yet.
She didn't see him yet?